got a bass one week and joined a band the next week. From there, moved into original bands, and I joined a band called Brasilia. We played a lot with Pangay, which was Dave's band, and that's where I met Dave. And then we started a band.
I actually met Dave at this party at Outpost, and he'd seen me DJing, doing 2 copies stuff. About 6 months later, he asked me if I wanted to go and DJ in a band. The band turned out to be this band called Elevation.
Moving into a house where there was a DJ who had been studying and collecting records for 15 years when I met him. The DJ had a whole different way of writing music to what I remember what writing was music at all, and this new way was seemed to be so much more what I should be doing.
So that's how I met Dave. Jeff, I'd known Jeff from the breakdancing, graffiti side of things. He'd always been into music, making his little Pause Megamix tapes.
This is Hepatitis, like the first album I put out, the Blunted Stylist project.
Sit back, relax, listen to some hip-hop.
Yes, so this was done in 95, and in 96, Catch had the tape of this and was showing Dave.
I passed on a tape to Dave, actually, and said, "Oh, check out what this guy's doing." It's a friend of mine who's just put this tape out.
I remember being on tour with Dave and Catch in another band. We were sort of hired guns sort of thing, and we had a tape of Jeff Blunted's first solo stuff, the Blunted Stylist, which I think is the one that went on to become the vinyl. And we had it on the van on full rotation for miles and miles and miles and miles, and we really dug it. And then sort of out of that formed the Resin.
The Down Under by Law channel, Australian hip-hop history.
Give it up for the one, the only DJ Catch. Whether it's beer or whether it's bud, the resin don't click, yo, they stays in front. I never look back, my turn to stone. It's BYO, so come on, bring your own. Whether it's beer or whether it's bud, the resin don't click, yo, they stays in front. I never look back, my turn to stone. It's BYO, so come on, bring your own. Whether it's beer or whether it's bud, the resin don't click, yo, they stays in front. I never look back, my turn to stone. It's BYO. Whether it's beer or whether it's bud, the resin dog click, yo, they stays in front. I never look back, might turn to stone. It's BYO, so come on, bring your own.
It ends up, the whole thing was being like an ensemble of different characters and a whole bunch of stuff. And my character is the ringleader in a circus. Funny, like in the way, I conduct a lot of the stuff live, or and I'm in the centre of the band on stage, and we all generator. We need to contact with each other because the way we play, to interpret what we write here in our bedrooms, you need someone to go, okay, in this part we're going to go to here, because we don't run to boundaries and we don't run to sequences. So everything's so free. Everything can be stopped or changed or slowed down or sped up or anything at any point in time in the band live, which is something that we strived to do with that crossover of electronic music into live music.
Are you ready to party? Just warmed up? Come on! Are you ready to party? Are you ready to party? Are you ready to party? Get on your feet, get off the walls, 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 get on your feet, get off the walls.
I remember walking up in bands and going, here's my lines to plug in my turntables, and the sound guy would be like, turntables, what are you doing? You know, this is a band. Whereas these days you walk on stage and I got 2 DIs for the DJ. I do like bits of scratching and stuff, and then but mainly I'm playing triggering samples via keyboard through the samplers, I guess. It looks like I'm playing keyboards, but I'm actually triggering either the break or a key line or the main riff of the song or a vocal bit.
Gradually gotten away from that real loop-based early days thing and into more specific sampling, and so there's a lot of freedom there to come up with my own parts and melodies and stuff. Or shift the chordal structure underneath it, which is what I like about bass. It's very simple and basic, but you can imply different things subtly and by moving around underneath, out of the way of what people can actually put their finger on. It's tricky to get around, tricky to play and mic up and use. Other than that, it's perfect for the show. They sound great. I think there's no sound like it. And so much hip hop is sampled out of jazz and that early soul, which was all played on these.
So that's all the samplers that are in the Resin Dog show. There's something like 300 and something samples in a show. So that's Dyson beats between the two of these, cleaning the beats up on the computer, then putting them back in here, programming the beats from here. A lot of the Resin Dog show beats are like just like a whole loop, you know. Like that's an old beat. And
No, how do you get?
and that's how we usually put it together.
The downunderbylaw channel, Australian hip hop history.
With the first album, we wrote it for, it was like 3 years of the writing was involved and touring, and we had 3 years worth of songs to record. With this one, the writing period's been shorter, but the actual recording process has been longer. We've been sitting at home writing tracks for 2 years for this album, year and a half, and getting different studios and spreading out the recording of it much more. So the writing period's shorter, the recording period's longer. So the songs are a little different feel from the first one. It's a lot more considered, I think, because we've had the home studios. There's been total freedom of time.
These are a lot more of a home project, which is good. And working with the engineer who recorded it all and co-produced it with us, Jeff, who's our good friend. It was good because you're all into the one project. I've enjoyed creating this last album. It's been good. It's been different. We got our horn players who we play live with to did a whole bunch of stuff with them. They've written some stuff for us, and it's not just getting them to play our ideas live. They also incorporate the writing on this one a bit more, so that's good. And we got some vocalists from Sydney, as in rappers, 2 rappers from Sydney, a couple of rappers from LA, Brown and Amani and Brown from the Far Side, or the 2 left Far Side members. Got Spiky T, who's a UK-based Jamaican who has done a whole bunch of stuff, sung with Bomb the Bass, has done songs with a whole bunch of stuff, Jar Wobble. He's been touring with Rain Christian at the moment. The Good Buddha guys, yeah, Alex and Andy. Just a track came up that we felt sounded really like their group, Good Buddha, and we sent it to him. I sent it to him and said, this reminds me of you guys. Are you up for doing it? If you get a vibe, you know, send us back something and we'll try to do some work. And they sent it back and it was incredible. It lifted that whole song and sort of almost gave us a different feel, hopefully, on the whole album. It's really vocal but still party funk element.
Always ripping the results, so get ready and up and down, flip it like a border geek, chicken fuck around, pack a party, pound, pop and get high. I'll rip it up from here to the here we go. Cut a rug, play button press, here we go. At the point after counting back from 10 to 1, Bris Vegas flavors, man, it's Sydney's favourite sons. In reverse, like Bush bashing a Range Rover or a weird horror flick the day the dogs took over. Just let me take it back, I changed tack like that. I got a 3 per play so I can tell you where I'm at. The afro's down pat, I put spins on tracks. I love to take the lead, call me aphrodisiac. We're mad hits, like McCann without the...
So with the new album, we just made track after track after track. You know, got a few guests that we've met along the way, and like Abstract Rude's got another track on there now. Just sample, just go into the record library, pull out some old jazz records, get kick snares, hi-hats. From the Resin Dogs being at, say, Rick's and the Zoo, and then like the Arena, and like we've done festivals and supported some people, and now we love getting any Australian hip-hop acts or any other act in Australia to support us or vice versa when we're going around the country. The quality of the Australian music that's getting made now is just incredible.
The most thing I feel blessed for is learning how to play music and transcend music to people via your instrument, not because you want your ego to shine, but you want your whole band to shine.
So tell me what am I supposed to do? Get ready for the takeoff. The takeoff. GB's in the bed. So what's your name? Exceller. I'm making the grade. Guaranteed to blow your mind, so get ready. Get ready for the takeoff. The takeoff. Resin Dogs in the bullet. So what's your name? Andy, bash me on friendly.